sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 26-yard line. On play action, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Ogden. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Out quickly to Evans. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Al right gets made. That's Egbuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
And he's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To throw right away is Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Stafford now on second down. Into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's going to be third. They need one. Throwing again is Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Goes down to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, and all the eyes on him, takes the interception and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Baker gonna give it to Irving, and he's gonna be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Irving. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Josiah Stewart in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
28-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against it.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
250.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker to the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll go back to Evans. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Give. This is Irving. And nice spin move there. Nearly got him free, but he'll wind up only with a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Right back to Irving. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts and talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14-7.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
On play action, it's Stafford. No chance at all. He'll go down. Yaya Diaby getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stafford working from the pistol. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. To return is Johnson. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mayfield. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180. Run.
Baker to throw. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On the ground, it's Irvin. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the Rams' 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, it's Irvin.
Well, on that third and real long, he might not pick up the first down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those third and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
So, instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This from 30 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Stafford now on first down. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Rams 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
It's Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irvin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
That's Ibuka. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. On the move past the 40. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the Rams 40-yard line.
Here's Irvin. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
180!
They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but it's not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he will score! Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now
that's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while,
the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Braden Fisk in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
What's up?
They'll run it. It's Irving. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down's coming up. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Set. Lady.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the left side, and Adams has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing again is Stafford. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There are certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Jamel Dean that time, all over him in coverage. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
180.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he's in! Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Blue 60!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Ready!
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. It's a gain of
From
7.
the 41,
Brings up
here's second down and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Set!
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second
down and 8.
Set! Lady! Ready, hot!
They'll go again with Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Ready! Ready, hot!
4th down. Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. So a win here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.